Day sir, this is my activity 4.1, creating a C program that reads paragraph, count how many times each word appears and prints the result in an alphabetical order. First, so let's start with sharp include stdio.h for the input and output function. Next is sharp include stdlive.h for memory allocation of the function. Next is sharp include string string.h for the string handling function. Next is sharp include ctype.h for character classification and conversion. Next is we define max len with a 501 value to limit the user to input at least with a maximum of 500 characters and extra 1 for null termination. Next, let's create a function that holds a word and its frequency. So let's type def struct phrases. Let's use car word. This is for the pointer of the word string. Then in count semicolon to count how many times the word appears. For the word frequency, we're going to use int compare void a and cont void b as parameter phrases and return strcmp word rec then a word comma another one word rec b word semicolon. This function is a comparison function used to sort the words alphabetically using qsort. It casts a void pointers to word frec a and word frec b, then compares to the word field. Next, for the main function, int main open parentheses and braces we're going to use car input bracket max len close parenthesis bracket and then semicolon. We declare a character in this line. We declare the character array to store the input. Next, we're going to ask the user to enter a paragraph. So printf open parenthesis enter a paragraph max 500 characters and then close colon new line then semicolon. And use fgets to read the input. Max len and next for normalization loop I'm going to use a for loop for int I is equal to 0 semicolon input bracket I semicolon and then I plus plus semicolon next it's recess and then if the is alpha is used to filters only the letters and exclude the parentheses or space or other than letters. Next, I'm going to put input bracket I is equal to 2 lower input I then semicolon else input I is equal to so for this loop goes to every character in the input. If the character is a letter, it is converted into a lowercase or otherwise it is replaced by space. And this loop will help us break the paragraph cleanly into words later on. Next is we're going to create the tokenization and word frequency function. So let's word is equal to null and int size is equal to 0. Car token is equal to str input. So this function is initializing a dynamic array to store unique words. Then this is the size track of the number of the unique words, and lastly car token is using strtok to split the input into tokens or word based on the spaces. Next is for the token processing loop. We're going to use while loop token is not equal to null braces int len is equal to strlen token semicolon, and then we're going to use if len is equal to 0 open braces token is equal to str taking null is semicolon and then continue semicolon. In this line, we process each word token in a loop, then gets the length of the token or the word, and skips the token, and if it is empty, and move to the next one. Next is for the checking for existing words. Going to use int found is equal to 0 semicolon for open parenthesis int I is equal to 0 semicolon I is less than size, and then semicolon I plus plus, then open braces. Going to use if strcmp in parenthesis word bracket I word comma token is equal to 0, and then close parenthesis, and then braces again for words I count plus plus semicolon, then found 1, then break semicolon. So in this function, we look through the stored words to see if the current token is already there, and compare this line compares with the existing words, and then if match here, if match, it increments its count, and then it will mark as 1. For next is for the new word handling. We're going to use if open parenthesis not found, open braces, going to make words is equal to 3 alloc, then word size, open parenthesis inside, plus 1, size of word. One, two. Next is word size. Dot word is equal to multiplication to plus 1. And then strcpy words size word then token semicolon word size count is equal to 1 semicolon and then size plus plus. Next is the token str. Okay, moving to now. For new word handling, if it is not found, we're going to reallocate the memory to add new word. Then this will increase the array size, this line. The next line will be allocating the memory for a new word string. Next is to copy the word into the structure. Then it set its initial count to 1 and it will increase the unique word count. For this line, it's like it's going to move to the next token. So let's move to sorting. Let's use qsort. Word size of the word rec, and then the compare semicolon. This function will sort the array alphabetically using qsort. And last, for the output, let's printf in parentheses new line and then semicolon. Let's use 4 and then int I is equal to 0 semicolon. I is less than the size semicolon, then I plus plus semicolon. Next is we're going to printf open parentheses percent select 15s colon, then percent %d new line comma words I use a bracket, then word comma words I count semicolon, and then free word it's inside word I word semicolon, and then free words semicolon, then return 0 semicolon. So for the output, finally we print each word with its count formatted neatly. So function, we print each word with its count in a formatted neatly with in a left line with a 15 character wide field and a free dynamically allocated memory for the word string. the free word, this one, is a free memory for the whole array of word frequency, and then end of the program. Now let's try to run the program. So again, let's try to run it. That's it. The words is in alphabetical order, and how and it shows the counts. That's okay. And that's all. Thank you.